Snow is rapidly melting in Chapter 2. And it seems it might have awoken the beast. What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another Fortnite video for Chapter 2. Snow is rapidly melting across our island as Winterfest is finally over. But the question really is, what is this snow going to reveal? Back in Season 7 on our Chapter 1 island, our island was covered in snow and was also rapidly melting. But this was because the island was heating up from the incoming arrival of the volcano. There was a genuine reason why the island was melting. So fast forward on to Chapter 2, our snowy island is melting again. So what is coming? What is gonna happen? If the snow continues to melt at this pace, it will surely reach the giant snow-top mountains and completely remove the ice and snow, just revealing these giant rocky mountains, which had actually been here since the very start of this game, but they were actually covered in snow when this season started. So what is underneath the layers of snow at this mountain? What this snow melting actually means is whatever is underneath this mountain is going to be uncovered. What's exciting is we know these mountains are actually full of cave systems. And we know this for absolute sure because of the giant metal doors that are at the bottom of the largest mountain in the game. We know there is a cave system worked in through this mountain. And maybe if this snow is removed, we're going to be able to find our way inside. But what is terrifying about this revelation is there is something else inside these cave systems. We have been talking on this channel for the longest time of the arrival of the Polar Peak monster. We know the monster exists on this alternate dimension, and we know this beast's habitat is the snowy part of our island. But with all the snow melting and its habitat being destroyed, if there is a beast inside these caves, inside the mountain, with its homelands melting away, and with only 1 month until the end of the season and the final last event for this season, this could actually be the time that whatever is inside the caves is going to come out. Say goodbye to the snow, but also say goodbye to our Fortnite island. Guys, there is actually more evidence coming out suggesting that this is true. We're going to be getting into more of it when we jump into game. Guys, do remember, if you want to support this channel, make sure you use the support a creator code that is on screen right now. Alright guys, let's jump into game and get into that information. Dude, our snowy paradise is melting. Dude, it's actually so sad. Y'all gonna need a better loadout though, because this ain't cutting it. Okay guys, welcome back to Fortnite. So just to recap, there is no more blizzards in Fortnite right now. Winterfest is over and all the snow is melting across our island. But the real question is, how far back is the snow gonna be melting? That's what I want to know. Isn't there supposed to be a chest in here? Oh, behind the ice block. Great. How far back, but also why is it melting? Is it just because we have no more blizzards? Or is something else going on? And if the blizzards have disappeared, the snow is melting. If the monster is on our island, the Polar Peak monster, then surely this is going to be the time that it arrives. Hopefully, maybe, fingers crossed. I want you to arrive so badly. Don't get it twisted though. History is repeating itself. If you rewind yourself all the way back to Season 7, you might remember the island was also covered in snow and it was also melting, literally in the build up to the final event. Now, what caused the snow to melt all the way back in Season 7? Well, if you don't remember it, the ground was heating up. We were having earthquakes because a volcano was coming out of the ground. What is that noise, dude? I don't know what that noise is. Somebody let me know in the comment section below. Oh, XP. Not worth it. A volcano, dude, was coming out of the ground. So what is causing the melting on our Chapter 2 island? Is there a volcano coming out the ground? Probably not likely. We can make an educated guess and say that the blizzards have stopped, so possibly there is no more snow, thus the snow is going to be melting. But it is just so interesting, the timing. This seems so far to be a complete repeat of what happened in Season 7. Snow comes to our island, it melts just before the final event. Yo, is anybody here? I haven't seen a single player in this game. Hello? Yo, I'm really just thinking out loud, but just hear me out, hear me out. The reason why I'm telling you all of this is it means that whatever is happening now on our Fortnite Island is in the build-up to the final events for the season. The snow disappearing means something is going to happen. In Season 7, it was the arrival of the volcano. Dude, is that a storm? Huh. It was closer than I thought it was. In Season 7, it was the arrival of the volcano. So what is it in Chapter 2? What is it the arrival of? What is the catalyst? What is going to be arriving off the back end of this snow melting? Which is obviously where this whole video has come from. That this is the perfect time for the icy polar pig monster to arrive. Speaking of arrive, look what has just arrived for me. Literally all the way in the future storm. The future storm is about to be here. Perfect. Hey, if you want to know what happened, I got a pretty cool scar. Some guy shot me. I tried to fight him. I fell off and thought I'd just swim away. So there you go. Was it worth it? Let me know in the comment section below. Yo, a new challenger has approached. And they're bad at video games. Come on, man. Put up a real fight. Yo, I'm thinking it might be like back in Season 7. You remember with the Ice King? He was awakened from his slumber when the snow melted. Yo, what's good, homie? How's it going? Good game, G. Good game. Yo, it could literally be a bit like that, right? Something is going to be awakened from its slumber, and it's going to be the beast. All right, boys, bear with me. I got some more pretty crazy things to let you know, but there's a lot of people around me that don't want to be around me. Homie number 1, homie number 2. There might be a homie number 3 somewhere else, but let's just deal with one at a time. Oh, that is so unfair. What? Are you kidding me? Yo, that guy got outplayed so badly. But the damn walls. The damn walls, man. Hey, don't mind me. I'm just a badass that dropped out of the sky. If the snow continues to melt, it's surely gonna melt all the way back to these mountains. These are the original mountains that are in Chapter 2 that have always been covered by snow. We have been talking about the fact that there could be caves inside these mountains with all sorts of who knows what going on inside. So if the snow does melt all the way back and reveals the caves, this could be the perfect location for the polar peak monster to be hiding. The same polar peak monster that we've been talking about all of this time. And if you don't believe that there are caves inside the mountains, well then you would be much mistaken, you fool. The mountains clearly have caves inside them. This is the giant bunker door. We all know about it. We don't quite know what's behind it yet, but we have a pretty good idea. But it goes to show you that these mountains have caves throughout. There is a whole cave system inside. And maybe if the snow melts far enough back, we're going to be getting inside those caves. Yo, plus look at this. It's a polar pig monster statue. So, you know, if you ain't convinced, you're convinced now. Yo, let me give you some quick juicy information. If you didn't know, you might know because I mentioned it before, but if I didn't mention it while you were watching the video, you won't know what I'm about to tell you, but it's juicy. The Season 7 storyline with the Ice King actually went wrong, and Epic Games had to change the storyline half the way through. So the idea of the Ice King awakening never really happened in the way that Epic Games wanted it to. So what if this chapter, Chapter 2, is actually going to be the events of the Ice King the way it should have been the first time? But instead of it being the Ice King, it's the polar peak monster awakening. Back in Season 7, the ice was going to melt into the iceberg, awakening the Ice King. But it's not what happened. So in this season, could the snow be melting back into the mountains, awakening the beast within? Possibly, maybe. I want this tanker. Hold on, boys. Oh, it actually worked. Are you kidding me? I got full shield. Lots of ideas, lots of things to think about. Pretty excited. I think we should try and win this game. As we say goodbye to Winterfest, we should say hello to our official first dub of the day. Yikes. Come on, man. That's a KS. Oh, that's a KS as well. One too many KSs, my friend. One too many. Oh, sorry, dude. That one's mine, boy. You know, they say you give a man a fish, he eats for a day. Give a man a rocket launcher, and he gets his first victory royale. Are you kidding me? I guess there's always next time. There's always next time.